Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to arrange a track. The arrangement is just the structure of the track, okay? For example, you have the intro, then you have a breakdown, then the drop. How long is that breakdown, how long is that drop? So for the people that is starting making music or is trying new genres, it's really useful to know the arrangement of the tracks on that genre, okay? Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to know it, and it's super simple, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so here I have Soldier by Ollie James. I'm gonna be using this track for this tutorial, and the first thing is that need to know that most of the track have this silence in the beginning, so let's take this out. And you should know the tempo, okay? If you don't know the tempo of the track, this track is 132, but what I would do is to come here, and as you can see, for example, this kick is starting here and should start here, okay? So what you can do is to start moving the tempo. I'm gonna move it down. You can see it's not gonna work. Can move it up, and here 132, that's the tempo of the track. I can see that all the kicks go with the tempo, okay? So now what you have to do is just listen to the track. Okay, listen to the track and add markers to FL Studio. If you don't know how to add a marker, you can click Alt and T and you can create a marker, or right click wherever you want and add the marker, because if you press Alt and T, the marker is going to be at the beginning all the time and you have to move it. Okay, so let's start and see what happens during the track and what things we can add on the marker. So the first thing is just the intro. But here we can add the marker and put bass in, okay? Because before we didn't have that much bass, and now we have a lot more. Okay, here we have a fill, and now here starts directly the build-up, but with filter snares. Okay, now here we have the build-up without any filter. Now here we have the vocal and the drop. Let's see how the drop works, how it evolves. Okay, here we could say like a fill, more or less. Here the vocal again. So I'm gonna be doing all the markers without stopping the track, okay? So it's faster, the tutorial. Alright guys, so now we have the arrangement of this track, okay? I choose this track because it has a lot of change, so you can know that you can do a lot of things with the track. So first we have the intro without a lot of bass, then the bass comes in, then we have a little fill, it comes the build-up, a really long build-up with 4 bars. At the beginning of the build-up we have the snare filtered, and then at the 2 bars later we have the normal build-up. Okay, we have the vocal before the drop, we have the drop with some fills between the vocals, and in every section of the drop that it has 3 sections, so 6 bars. Normally drops has 4 bars. In every section we change the drop, the kick and the melody. Okay, then we have well, a little fill but without drums. Then we start with the break with some plugs. then the plugs starts open, and then here we have the lids completely open. Then we had some claps, filter a bit the lids. We had something weird. I didn't know how to call this part. You know, it's something like weird. You know, some kicks and like that, and horns and sounds. Then we have the snares start coming in before the build-up. And then here starts the build-up and increase the tempo. Then again the drop, but with a higher tempo. I think it's 150. Then after the vocal, we add some Moonbottom vibes. Then again the normal drop, and then the outro. And well, it's more or less the same as the intro, but the other way. So here we lose a bit of the bass. And just that, you know, you can see how this track is arranged. And now what I recommend you to do is to tweak it a bit. Okay, so it's not the same, because if you take a so unique track like this one, and you take the arrangement and then you copy the arrangement but without sound and so on, people will know, you know, it's not gonna be that unique. So what I recommend you to do is to change some things, not for example on the intro without bass and then bass, okay, because this is normal, this is for mix it in real life. Okay, so now what I did is just cut the first build up, so it's just 2 bars, and then the drop has only 4 bars, not 6 bars, so it's a bit shorter, the track is a bit shorter, only 3 minutes and a bit. And what I would do also is try to change a bit the things, okay? For example, instead of using some Moonbottom vibes, try using some trap vibes, you know, for example. So let's rename this to trap vibes, and maybe don't increase the tempo, okay? Just the build up or things like that, okay? And now what I would do is to delete this track, okay? You already have the things you need to know to arrange the track you want. But don't have the track there, because if you have it, for sure you're gonna be listening too much to it, and maybe you're gonna start copying too much things of that track and so on. For example, if you're working on the track and you see here weird thing, try to do something crazy. But if you have the soldier track, you probably be gonna copying that part, you know, adding the same sounds, the same drums and those things. So try to delete the track, and just by reading what you have on the markers, try to create your own track. Alright guys, so this is the end of this tutorial. It was super simple. I recommend you to do it if you don't really know how to arrange a track or how to work with a specific genre or thing like that. Or also you could, for example, try to adapt another arrangement for your style, you know. For example, in progressive house is really normal to have the intro, then a break, build up, drop, break, build up, drop, outro, okay? But nowadays in big room, for example, it's normal that don't have 2 breakdowns, so just 1. So you could try that on progressive house, or you could also take the arrangement of a hardstyle track or things like that, you know. Try to experiment, try to take the things of other genres to your genre. So nothing else guys. If you like this video, leave a like. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and so on. Share the video if you want it, and nothing else. Subscribe for more tutorials, and guys, see you in the next video.